I'm actually seeing a lot less build versus buy pressure when it comes to AI selling. I think clients are much more open to moving quickly. They know they can't.
Mm-hmm.
So there seems to be, unless you're selling to Google, which they want to build everything, we're not seeing the build versus buy pressure. So I'd be curious to see how, and
Yeah,
another question, if you wouldn't mind, just I'd love your perspective on OpenAI's news about the OpenAI Deployment Corporation that was announced today. They're spending $4 billion for 150 forward deployed engineers. If anything tells me AI pilots aren't working, it's that move today. They're spending $4 billion to get people to use their shit.
Yep.
It's not working. So I'd love your thoughts on that.
Well, it started with Palantir, right? That's how they made all their money, is they built this ridiculously secure and overly complex. And then they said, oh, you license it, and then you're going to need us to build it. And Anthropic did it recently too. So again, that's why the building aspect, I think, needs to be the stitching, right? Because OpenAI is not going to understand how to govern your data or know where it's coming from. Their systems just simply won't. They're not going to understand how you're going to. Now they have the mechanisms to do it. Don't get me wrong. I can send up 2 trade files from different EMSs and ask it to reconcile it for me, without a doubt. But I still have to tell it the context, and that's the building aspect of it. So we're building different things now. And I was never a big proponent. Guggenheim, I would say, me. Loved to build it for the first 3 years until I realized I had to support it, and that was not fun, right? So you then realize, oh, go to the companies who spend 36 hours a day in this domain, but what they can't do is understand your business. So you build the stitching which translates your business processes into their systems. I don't know if that answers it.
Could you talk more about stitching? Like, what's an example of implementation?
So stitching is the understanding of how APIs should be working. That's a simple one. Stitching is, how do I build a data catalog from data that is constantly changing in shape, right? So I can use AI to read new data structures and infer the context. That's stitching. It's an automated process that I build that allows a system to adapt and evolve. I call it stitching because it still has the integration aspect of it. So it's a way of getting 2 systems to work together. That used to be the old API integration. But now I implement more logic leveraging AI so I can achieve all the things that used to fall apart 5 years ago.